We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And a decent return there. He'll get the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
11.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
All right, let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
11. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
Okay, ready? Hey, go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down.
Gun. Hey.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right.
A run play here with Strong. Oh, he gets it right back. Here's 2nd and 9.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
A carry now for Strong. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
South. Here we go. 11. Hey!
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
South.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Diggs on the reception. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Buggy.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now he'll run.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
All right.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Flash. Buggy. Hey, uno more.
On play action, Stroud. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
2J.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Why Tony?
Schultz is the motion man.
Tonight.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Uno. 11.
Throwing is Stroud. He runs with it. And the Texans are going to have themselves a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The give to Strong. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. A big play for Jacksonville. 52 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
30 left.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Jaguars. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To the right, that's Pitts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now, Stroud. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
In motion now, it's Collins. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Under. Buggy. Hey, uno more.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
Take right open. Red on the right.
In motion comes Thomas. A first down throw for Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
All right.
Now Strong. And a short pickup there to about the 18. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Strong. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
All right.
In motion now, it's Collins. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Bigsby to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot for Watson. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defense. 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
11. Here we go. 19 Texas.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught by D.J. Chark. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Stroud to throw. Pass brought in by Chark. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
11. Look the hot.
To throw is Stroud. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action. Stroud. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Already. Hey, south. Hey. Buggy.
Here's Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through, and the Texans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Into space. Still going. And 4 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Two-J. Here we go.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
On the quick, right?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we... From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. They'll turn and hand this one. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Pitts is the man in motion. Lawrence throwing on 4th down. That's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
red, on red. Great job.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Texans 21. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That is caught by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
Uno. Here we go. Foul. Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony? Hey.
On first down, it's Stroud. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
South. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Why Tony?
Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Texans. Hey, Uno.
Stroud. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, go! Here we go.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Red 23.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
On red. Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
13 Luke. These are 24. Go. Silver.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
A pass taken in by Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third and 5.
Right, let's go. Sink right.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try it now with Bigsby. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south, south, south. What? What? Okay.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.